Welcome back to K&A Farms, home of the world's most sincere pumpkin patch. I said the last time we were here, you were here during the apple blossom. Now you can actually see the apples. So we started with the pruning of the apple trees. We started with the pruning. Then we came down here during apple blossom, and now you can see the results of all the pruning.
Lots of new growth.
Yeah. And
lots and lots and lots of new growth.
And I had mentioned in the last one that these apples they'll come in they'll cluster like grapes, so then you got to thin them out. This is the next phase. And I might be a little bit late thinning these out, but that's okay. Better late than never.
Now what's the purpose of thinning them?
You don't want the branches to be, if you look at this one here, that could rip a whole branch off, and plus I want nice beautiful apples, and you could get scabbing with the apples sitting that close together. Okay. You see how weighted down this branch is right here already.
Yeah, that's massive. And you're right, it looks just like a grapevine. I didn't even know apples could grow like that. Look at that. Wow. What are you doing now?
I'm wiping off my pruners because I'm going to clip these apples off.
So what's the big deal? Why would you wipe your pruners off?
I don't want to spread disease.
Okay.
You know, if you're going from one tree to the other, just like before, you could be spreading disease.
Okay.
And I'm going to start here. See, I got this one down on the end. That's not too bad, but look at these apples. They're all one of these marble size, but they're a little bit bigger. So what I want to do here is I want like one apple every 6 to 8 inches. So I'm going to clip this one and that one. And see, I got another one hanging out in that branch right there.
Uh-huh.
So that one's actually not too bad. I'm going to clip all of those. I might keep that one.
This is kind of small.
Those two, I'm going to clip that.
So we went from, let's see, 4 apples just came off that branch.
And this is the one that I said, well, I might leave about 30 apples on here.
Apple tree behind you, this one here, the Gala?
Yeah, it's another Gala.
How many apples would you allow to be on that tree, the whole tree, for the season?
Oh, I don't know, maybe 30, 35.
Okay.
These are on opposite sides, so I can keep this. I'm going to keep that because they're on one side of the branch and then the other side. You look over here, that's about 6, but I got some little tiny dead apples there. I'm going to take those off.
Those just didn't get pollinated, here. Probably.
Yeah, or the bloom was late for those. Take that off. On that one, that branch is probably pretty good. And then you got this one here. This one's really. If you look at that, see how that's all clustered up and a lot of weight on there. So let's reduce that. I'll take one down here.
So we got one left on the bottom.
Ones that didn't really do too good there. I'm going to take...
What kind of apple tree is this?
This is, I believe this is a Gala.
Okay. I like Gala apples, those are good.
Yeah, they're pretty sweet. I'm going to take all of those. I'm going to leave one up here on that branch. Which one though? See, and there's one here that's not looking too good at all. I'm gonna take that one off. I might just clip all of those.
These pretty sour at the moment.
Yeah. If you get some with the brown spots on there, they're not bad. They're still good. You just can't they're not marketable. You can still make them into pie. And
in fact, I'd be willing to bet you that a lot of your apple pies that you buy in the store are made with imperfect apples.
Oh yeah, because those are the ones that they're not marketable as far as that goes, but they can be turned into pies and
you had a couple of
whatnot.
Apple raisins up there.
Yeah. And just kind of working around the tree here. I gotta be careful of my pumpkin patch if I want it to keep it sincere. So I'm gonna keep that.
Took a lot of apples off.
Yeah. We just kind of work our way around a tree like a barber works around somebody's head. I was saying, man, that looked like a good apple, but I kind of want these apples to get big, and I don't want the branches to break off. Here's another nice big cluster of apples here. I'm probably just going to take all of those off and leave one right there. And if you don't mind having really small apples and stuff, and you can keep them on there. My biggest concern is that these are younger trees. And so I think in the last one we talked about how I had to duct tape one of my trees back together. So I'm not really wanting to duct tape my tree back together. And these apples will probably grow and they'll probably get a fairly decent size.
What is this?
Just a little bit of leaf curl. It's just another infection. It comes from the wet weathers and stuff like that. It's not a big deal. Just
okay.
Clip it on off.
Well, I noticed it was only on one little tiny branch.
There's a couple of them out in here. The tree's probably putting all its energy into the apples.
A little bit of leaf curl there too.
I'll take that off in there.
Are some apple varieties more sensitive than others to things like leaf curl?
Yeah, it seems like Gala is an apple that's pretty sensitive to that.
But nothing you have to really worry about?
No. I get a little bit of it every year, and every year they're just fine after the season. They go through the winter. It's just pruning is a big step in keeping that kind of stuff down. And when you prune back really heavily, that helps with all that.
Well, it would, in my brain anyway, it would allow the tree to spread out its resources a little bit more evenly. You know, it could put more resources into keeping the leaves healthy and still do the
see, I'm
apples.
And while I'm actually doing this, I'm actually kind of looking at how I'm going to be pruning this tree out next year too. some of the branches that'll be coming off next year, like this one here. And we took a lot of weight off that tree, and I think this is the one I said that I would keep 30 on there.
I believe that is the one, yeah.
So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27,
Did you get that branch?
28, 29, 30. Yeah, I probably got about anywhere from 30 to 40 apples on. I think I said on this one here I would keep from 30 to 50 on this tree.
I think it was something like that. Yeah, those are about the right numbers. Yeah.